and scarves. Downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. This one brought in by Jefferson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Swift again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have a short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 1st down, here's Mon. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. D Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he powers his way up past the 30. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. These two teams all tied after 1. First down. Odom. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They run again on first down. Cook. Oh, a good. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Mon. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the fullback Ham. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch at 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mon. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Boy, shifts past him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mon. That is caught by Thielen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Mon setting up the screen for Cook. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And a lead now up to 14. So the extra point good, and a roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking at the 3rd and 9 situation. They're going to look to throw. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Going deep here for Bryant. And laying out for this one is Bryant. He's got it. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Long now off of play action. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they still got a shot.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mon. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mond out of the shotgun. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off the play fake, Mond. Escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. And he's got this to Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They go play action here. Mond. They're going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd and 1. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Flush to his right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Mond looks to throw. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Mond going to throw it. Now he'll escape to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mon. Throw left side on target to Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Mon. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion leading them to victory, and the defensive guys